Cage. Mine's Micah Frankel at United Fit. Sparring just got done. And for the first time ever, I get to interview Lorenzo Coca. I've known this man forever.
20 years?
20 years since high school. And I get to see you return to action. What are you doing here?
I am shooting for the stars and hopefully hitting one. It's a personal conquest for me. And if I'm going to start looking at the finality of my career, I want to end it with an exclamation point.
When did the idea for Bare Knuckle cross your mind?
The second I saw it.
Was that watching it here live? Was that watching on the app?
I was watching it on the app, BKFC 1. And I just fell in love. I saw it, and I said, I can do that. I know I can do it. And when the opportunity presented itself, I had to take advantage, or I would not be able to sleep at night knowing I didn't at least try.
You've done the MMA thing. You were a local pioneer here back in the battleground days, Fight World starting up. You competed on those shows. Why return?
This one is this was personal for me. A little bit of background is that I was actually supposed to come out and fight for the first time in nearly a decade, about a year ago. And about the third week of my camp, my son passed away. And it kind of took the wind right out of my sail. I stopped training. I stopped eating, let alone being able to get through a fight camp. And as time passed, I found that the only way for me to heal is to take something like this and prove to myself that I can conquer it.
What was it about the sport that attracted you when you first saw it? What was it that you were like, I want to go do that?
The intensity in the 2-minute rounds. I'm 40 years old almost. I'm probably 40 in a few months. I've been through a lot of fights. I have 28 pro fights. My body's been through a lot. My brain has been through a lot. But when I saw it, I saw a fast pace. I saw 2-minute rounds, and I knew I had to try it.
What has it been like kicking the rust off this old machine?
At first it was very, very frustrating. About the first couple of weeks of my training camp, I wasn't sure that I made the right decision. But I reached out to my friends here at United Fit. I've known, Dotsons and St. Nick and Donald and everybody a long time. They've been gracious enough to allow me to come in and get my rounds in here. They left me in the hands of Leroy Bazan, who has done an excellent job. My cardio is 10 times what it was when I started camp. I'm down, my weight is down, my cardio is up, my hand speed is up, and it's after the initial rust, I feel like I'm ready and I'm gonna win this fight.
How different does preparing for a bare knuckle fight feel? Because we know that this is a different sport from what you got into before.
To me, a fight is a fight, dude. I was fighting since I was a kid. I turned pro at 19. To me, a fight's a fight. It's just a different set of rules. I'm sure that I'm going to learn the intricacies of bare knuckle fighting. I know it's a relatively new sport, and I mean the guys who train here full time, they have this bare knuckle sport on the run, so I'm just hoping to come in and soak up some knowledge for the remainder of this camp.
And I've never got to have you on camera before, so I never got to have. Oh, well, what was the highlight for you of the MMA career?
The highlight of my MMA career was, there probably wasn't one particular time. I did hit some milestones. I made my pro debut in Japan. I did obtain the Fight World title. I competed in Hawaii, and it was just a kind of a hodgepodge of lifetime memories. There was a time when I was, the heap was a lot smaller, but I was at the top of a heap, and to the point where they were having trouble getting me matches and shit. And so it was just an accumulation. It would be impossible to pinpoint one particular minute or one particular event.
What are your expectations for your performance and how you're going to fight March 29th?
I'm going to fight I'm showing up on March 29th to die in that fucking ring. I don't give a shit. I'm showing up to die. There's nothing I'm scared of. I'm not scared of losing. I'm not scared of being knocked out. And I'm certainly not scared of knocking anybody's ass out.
And it goes without saying, we know that you're doing this fight in honor of your son.
Absolutely, 100%. Everything I do every day of my life is for my son.
It's great getting to talk to you. That was great to
Appreciate you, Micah.